What is successful aging? Does it mean the maintenance of previous activities or less disease and disability? It seems like there are many ways to understand this concept. Thanks to Dr. Wayne, we had the opportunity to visit All Kin Active Aging Centre, where we got to meet Mr. Kasavalu as well as Madam Jawa. These encounters provided us with different perspectives to reflect more deeply on the idea of successful aging.
The site visit was quite an enjoyable experience for me. I remember us helping Mr. Kasavalu clean the toilet, his bird cage, and throwing away a lot of his things. And for Madam Jawa, she was very friendly and shared a lot of her thoughts with us. What do you guys think about the experience?
I feel like it made me better understand the concept of successful aging. The activity theory was especially relevant when Madam Jawa shared about how she used to engage in sports during her youth, but finds it challenging now due to her knee pain. And despite this, she has found new activities to substitute these more physically demanding ones, such as engaging in chair Zumba and dancing in her chair.
We also learned about the continuity theory, right? I think that could be applied to what Madam Jawa shared with us. She mentioned that she enjoyed cooking and baking since young, and that hobby seems to have been well maintained up to now.
Do you still cook and bake now?
Yeah, our celebration birthday every month, every month birthday down here. I will sponsor some play for them. I will make play, after that I will pass it. Let all the stuff, the members eat.
Yeah, I think we also saw this engagement theory in action. Like Mr. Kasavalu always mentioned his past achievements and hobbies, but he also told us to discard his sailing equipment. So it seems like he has accepted that he can no longer engage in these activities that he used to enjoy and has settled into his current life.
So I agree with what all of you guys mentioned. To me, the concept of successful aging used to feel like a burden, It's like I've been working hard for my whole entire life to achieve success, and I still have to be successful in old age. But now, it seems like each individual like Mr. Kasavalu and Madam Jawa may have their own interpretation of how to age successfully. Madam Jawa felt she aged well by staying happy and she seemed very open to new experiences, while Mr. Kasavalu measured his success by his past achievements post-retirement, particularly his charity bike rides, where he donated all of his winnings.
However, Madam Jawa did not meet Vo and Khan's criteria for successful aging of less disease and disability because she suffers from a knee problem, right? But she still feels that she has aged successfully, mentioning how she was really happy about her current life. This highlights how the concept of successful aging is deeply personal and subjective.
Yeah, I feel like the concept can be pretty flexible. For example, I feel that my grandparents have aged successfully, though in different ways. My grandfather actively gives back to the community by organizing events in the Residents Committee (RC), while on the other hand, my grandmother stays connected with her old friends by calling them regularly to chat. And observing my grandparents as well as the site visits made me realize that successful aging can take on many different forms, so we need to incorporate these elderly views into the definition of successful aging moving forward. Researchers did also mention that the voices of older people were missing in the definition.
I think these differences in interpreting successful aging could stem from life cost factors like previous wealth and success, and also societal culture. I remember Madam Jawa shared that she used to be from a less privileged family background, which I believe might have shaped her mindset in viewing wealth as less important and also being more content with her simple lifestyle now.
But I feel like so far we only touched on the subjective viewpoints that focus on how individuals achieve successful aging. The sense of community and support that we've seen at the Active Aging Centre seems to suggest that aging successfully is as much about collective experiences as it is about individual ones.
So, shall we redefine successful aging as a community experience? Most current definitions emphasize how to age successfully as an individual, but a community perspective might be more practical and important. Beyond the self, I think successful aging also involves a supportive network, and including stakeholders like family members and the government. Hence, maybe we should consider the interaction with this support system and the level of support given.
I agree. Reflecting on the interactions that we had with Madam Jawa, it appears that she has a particularly strong support system, and that probably contributed to her being more actively engaged in life and well adjusted in the aging process.
And then once a month, we celebrate all our members' birthday on October, let's say, all will be called up, and then we will celebrate together with them. Our friendship very strong. And then we come here, we make friends. We outside, we meet them. Hey, hello, hey, hello. Like that. I enjoy. I really like this place.
Yeah, that's an interesting perspective. If we adopt a community-based definition, it will be easier for policymakers to implement action plans to facilitate successful aging too. In fact, this seems to align with the current efforts of Singapore government, particularly the connectedness thrust of the 2023 Action Plan for Successful Aging.
As we reflect on our experiences, we find it important to consider both individual and community perspectives while defining successful aging. Successful aging is different for everyone, and there really isn't a one-fits-all solution. We think that it is important to continue making space for diverse and inclusive understanding of what it means to age successfully.